Hello, I'm Barb with Just Be Stamping Paper Crafts, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Ontario, Canada. Thank you for stopping by my channel today for the Night Angels video hop. We are a group of demonstrators from around the globe, and this month we are sharing masculine cards as our theme. I made this fun fold card with the Go Fishing DSP stamps and coordinating dies. All of the measurements and products used in my video are in the description below, along with the links to the rest of the Night Angels and their videos. Be sure to check them out. Let's get started. Here's a look at one of my finished cards. On this card, I used Misty Moonlight as my coordinating color, and the card we're going to make together uses Mossy Meadow. As I mentioned, the images I'm using today are from the Go Fishing stamp set, and the sentiment is from the He's All That stamp set. The inks I'm using are Calypso Coral and Mossy Meadow, and I had pulled in Basic Gray as well, but I ended up not using that today. The base of my card is a 4 1/4 by 11 inch piece of very vanilla cardstock, scored at 2 1/8 inches, 4 1/4 inches, and 5 1/2 inches. Once scored, I burnished the folds starting with the final mark as a valley and working backwards to the left end of my card base with a mountain fold and then another mountain fold. So just burnish those to help them lay flat. This one gets folded on top of itself, and then the end result looks like this. Next, I matted all of my DSP pieces on Mossy Meadow panels. I have 2 pieces of a gray stripe pattern that are the same size, 2 pieces of a fishing fly pattern in Mossy Meadow that are 1 inch and 2 inches wide, and then my focal DSP is the swimming fishies. All of the mats are 1/8 of an inch larger than the DSP pieces, and again, all of the measurements for everything are below in the description box. Once matted, I added each of the DSP pieces to the card base in the sections that were created by the folds. So 2 go on one side of the card base, and then the other 2 go on the inside of the card base. So this piece is going to go on the second section on that side, and this dark Mossy Meadow is going to go on the far right side of the inside of the card base. Then I added glue to the small panel to the right of that gray stripe, and that's going to form a library book fold for those that are familiar with that type of fun fold, so gluing the 2 together. I matted my focal piece onto a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and then this piece I'm going to add to that flap that we've created at the front of the card base. I'm going to do that by adding glue to the card base, and then I'm going to add the panel on top of that, off-centered, so that it's more to the left than it is to the right, so you can see some more of the DSP from the inside of the card on the right side. Next, I stamped all of my images with Mossy Meadow ink. I love that this set includes the filler stamps, so I can quickly add color to the images, but you can also color them with markers or watercolor the images, which makes them super versatile. I filled the images with Calypso Coral ink and then die cut them with the coordinating dies. I added all of my die cuts to the card front with dimensionals. I made sure not to place my dimensionals on areas of the die cuts that were going to hang off the left side of my card, so it would open without any interference. So that's dimensionals behind the sentiment picture, as well as on each of the 3 little decorative fishing lures. And that is my completed card. Thank you for stopping by today. I'd love for you to like, share, and comment on my video, and please keep hopping to see what the rest of the Night Angels have for you this month. Happy crafting!